Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Southern California. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with a stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
How's your tummy doing?
Parkinson in motion. Throwing again is Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side.
All right, so anytime you're facing a blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Stafford to throw again. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That one is good.
I'm reacting to myself again, Dave. Let's go. W's in the chat.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away.
W's in the chat.
Taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out.
Around.
It's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
I think over the years, the first couple years Purdy took over as the quarterback, every time we'd introduce him, it'd be Mr. Irrelevant, he's on a low rookie contract, is he the future of this 49er organization? And after this offseason, the contract they gave him, the answer is flat out yes. He is the future. They believe in him. They think him and Kyle Shanahan can take this team back to being the Super Bowl
I was doing
contender.
like the behind the scenes video.
Prior to last year, they were in that mix year in and year out.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
People
third down.
knowing that. Specifically, yeah.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Okay. Those are the yes for the fam.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. It's a gain of 49.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No, not a single tear.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Rams out to the early leads. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. Now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Purdy. Rolling right, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Stafford. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
The motion man is Nakua. They'll send a man in motion left. On the ground, this is Williams. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's out wide to Williams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Niners offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's taken down up past the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down by Jared Burns. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jared Verse getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Because otherwise, it's over.
Stafford. He's got his man. It's Smith. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. But we'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First and 10. Again, it's Stafford. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
A 39-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are back within one. It's 7-6.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Airing one out for Bourne. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The 49 out for the punt as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
2nd and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go again here with Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
Complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Put down Rams.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers out to punt this one. They forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
The motion man is Nakua. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's got room past the 25. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Man in motion is Smith. They run over center with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Goal to go.
Get my freaking money back then. No.
Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. A throw on the move is caught. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 3-yard line.
Oh.
Williams, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The Niners use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Stafford. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. Now it's 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. That's taken in by Jennings. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Jennings. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Again in the air for Purdy. Open man there. It is Ford. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll get it inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. He's to midfield. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Rams. They proved much the best in this one. To get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.